Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Mohammad Aftab Ishfaq. I am a potential student at Rehan School, Islamabad, Barakoh campus. So well, today I will become a new Maya. So let's start. Hello Maya, can you hear me?
Hey there.
Okay, my first question is what is solar system?
Okay, I think I'm here. I'm going to get a good question to start with. What made you curious about the solar system specifically?
Okay. My next question is solar system. What is solar energy?
So, solar energy is
Okay. My next question is what does the sunlight produce electricity?
no worries. I'm not quite following. Are you asking about how much sunlight a city produces or how much solar energy a city uses?
My next question is what are solar panels?
Solar panels
Okay, so my next question is what is solar call?
actually turn sunlight into electricity. They're usually made of silicon, and when light hits them, it creates an electric current. Each cell doesn't make much power on its own, so you need a bunch of them connected together to make a solar panel.
Okay, my next question is what is solar energy?
Solar energy is basically energy from the sun that we can turn into electricity. It's renewable, meaning it won't run out like fossil fuels, and it's becoming a really popular way to power homes and businesses these
Okay, my next
days.
question is what is
Okay,
materials are
ready for your
used
next
in
question?
panel?
Let me quickly check on that. Basically, keeping them clean is the main thing. Regular washes with water and mild soap do the trick. Most people do that once, twice a year. And once in a while, it's good to get a professional inspection just to catch any potential problems before they become bigger. Keeps things running smoothly.
Okay, what is solar call?
Let me quickly find that out. Okay, so it looks like there are a few companies that might fit what you're looking for. There's Solarm, which is a sun power installer. You could reach it to 515, 893. Then there's Solarnin in Armenia, if that's where you're looking. ROM Solar does maintenance work at 650 to 701 3070, or Solarman is a tech company specializing in monitoring systems. There's also a bit of a warning out there about scams. Some people calling themselves Solar America could be robocall scammers, so be careful if you get one of those.
Okay, what is silicon?
Right, good cat. Silicon. Silicon's the element that converts sunlight, while silicon is more like the rubbery stuff used for seals and caulking. Big difference there.
Okay, the next question is what is solar? What is DC electricity?
I'm not quite catching everything there. I think you're asking what something is for, but could you repeat the question a bit more clearly?
Okay, what is AC electricity?
Electricity is basically the flow of tiny particles called electrons. It's what powers everything around us: lights, phones, computers, even your refrigerator. Those electrons move through wires and circuits to make things work. It's kind of like water flowing through pipes.
Okay,
But instead of
what
water,
do we convert DC to AC?
that one's hard to parse. I'm hearing commit and something about achieve, maybe. Could you try rephrasing that question?
Okay. The next question is what is inverter?
Ready for the next one? Sounds good. Take your time with whatever you're checking on.
Sarah. Servers, my network is issue. Maya.
What's on your mind tonight?
Okay, what is solar defense?
I'm not quite catching what you mean by already finished. Could you say that again? I want to make sure I understand what you're asking about.
Okay.
Oh,
My
okay.
next
Got it. You're saying I
question
can't do
is
something?
what is solar defense?
Let me quickly check on that for you. So, solar FNC seems to point to a couple of different things. There's FC Solar Solutions, which works with businesses, and FTC Solar, which makes tracking systems for big solar farms. Looks like Pakistan is really investing in solar right now.
My next
Companies like
question is
Inverex Solar
what
Energy are
is
doing an
DC electricity?
Electricity is basically energy that's made when tiny particles called electrons move around. You can think of it like water flowing through pipes, except instead of water, it's electrons flowing through wires. That flow powers everything from your phone to the lights in your house.
Okay. The next question is what is factorization?
I'm having trouble catching that clearly. It sounds like Spanish, but I didn't understand the whole phrase. Could you try saying it again, maybe a little slower?
Okay. What is solar renewable?
Solar renewable basically means solar keeps refilling itself naturally, unlike fossil fuels, which run out. The sun is constantly shining, so it can keep capturing that energy over and over without using it up. That makes it a clean, reliable source.
Okay. My next question is
Got another question for me?
what are advantages of solar house?
It sounds like you're saying you're going to look at something clear about studies being hours. What were you referring to there? I'm here when you're ready to chat more.
Okay. My next question is what is
Take your time.
government in Pakistan?
Let me check on that for you. So things in Pakistan are looking up on a few fronts. The economy is growing a bit faster than expected. They're projecting around 3% growth next year. Inflation's coming down too. They're building a ton of infrastructure like dams and new motorways and making digital improvements like putting land records online. Plus, they're really focusing on switching to more renewable energy sources. They've got 22 out of 24 new power projects planned as renewable. Air quality has even improved in some areas thanks to new initiatives.
Okay. What is electricity?
Electricity is basically energy moving, like water flowing, but with tiny particles instead. These particles are called electrons, and they create a flow that powers pretty much everything around us, from your lights to your phone. It's pretty fundamental stuff. It sounds like you're saying you can't reach some kind of endpoint. Or
Okay. What
I'm
is
sorry to hear
power?
that. Power is kind of similar to electricity, but it's about how fast energy is being used. Think of it like electricity is the stream of water, but power is how strong that stream is, like whether it's a gentle trickle or a rushing waterfall. It's measured in watts. Looks like that didn't come through clearly. You're asking about power again? As I was just saying, it's about how fast energy is being used, how strong that flow of electricity is, like a trickle versus a waterfall. That makes sense?
Okay. What is weight?
Wet is when something has liquid on it, usually water. Like if you spill water on your hands, they get wet. Or if something's rained on, it's wet. It's that sticky liquid feeling.
Okay. What is electro?
I am going to put them to the middle or organizing something. 1, 2, 3. You're planning to put things in the middle.
What is an
I'm here when you're
whole
ready to
grid
talk more.
system?
I'm not sure what that you're referring to right now. Could you clarify? Yeah, sounds like it's the music you have, the one you mentioned putting in the middle, maybe?
Okay. My next question is what is
Cool.
an
How's the music?
off-grid system?
Let me look that up for you. I think you're asking about Shocks Open Run. Their headphones that use bone conduction. That means they transmit sound through your cheekbone instead of covering your ears. listen to music and still hear what's going on around you. They're really popular with athletes because of that, plus waterproof and have a decent battery life.
Okay. My next question is, what is hybrid system?
It's a good goal. What specifically are you working hard on? You're very welcome. How are you doing?
What is that matter muttering?
Let me quickly check into that. So, buttering usually means spreading butter on something. Toast side, buttering them up. It's even got some really interesting history. Some people think it comes from ancient India, where people would throw butterballs at statues for good luck. Got it. Another question.
What is road system?
Let me check to that real quick. So, when people talk about load system, they're usually talking about how busy a computer is. There's something called load average, which is basically a measure of how many programs are trying to use the computer at the same time. It's like if you're trying to carry a bunch of stuff, the heavier the load, the harder it is to work smoothly.
What is load standing?
Does that make sense?
Okay. What is system bus toast?
Let me check on that for you. There are tons of tools out there, depending on what you're trying to do. CCleaner and Glare Utilities help clean up junk files,
Which
making your
system is best
faster.
of Farm Village?
For monitoring your heart. Let me see what I can find for you. Okay, so for a village, particularly looking at things like how they're doing it in Pakistan, it sounds
Asteroid mean?
you can call. Let me check that for you. An asteroid is basically a small rocky space rock that orbits the sun. They're too small to be planets. Most are found in this area between Mars and Jupiter. Scientists call them asteroid because when they first looked at them through telescopes, they kind of looked like stars, like tiny points of light.
Okay, my next question is, what are the advantages of brand?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I'm not catching exactly what you meant by brand. I think I might be mishearing you. Did you actually say brain instead? In that case, we could be talking about advanced stages of things like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's. Those would involve severe mental and physical struggles like losing communication or control over movement. But can you tell me
What
if I
is
got that right?
advantages?
Were you asking about the brain? Let me quickly check what you meant there. That sounds like you're asking about Aegis heparin. It's actually the brand name for a medication called heparin. Heparin is a blood thinner used to prevent or treat blood clots. Helps keep your blood from clotting too easily. People use it for conditions like blood clots in the legs, pulmonary embolism, or even during surgery. Actually, pretty serious stuff if you're taking it. It's really important to follow your doctor's
What
instructions
are
carefully.
advantages?
Sounds like you might have said $1 big roast. What are you thinking about there?
Okay. My next question is what is system expression?
Let me quickly look up what you mean there. So when people say stomach patient, they mean someone dealing with some kind of stomach
What
thing from
is
cancer.
fair trial?
Most of the time it means let me check on that for you. It depends on the context. Fair time could mean like when an actual fair or carnival is happening. Or more generally, it just means something that's happening at a reasonable, appropriate time. Like if you say, give me fair time to finish something, you just mean give me enough time to get it done.
Okay. My next question is what is emergency?
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay, so my next question is what is assurance?
Let me look into that quickly. Ashwar actually has a few different meanings depending on where it comes from. It could mean horseman or rider, coming from Sanskrit. You're very welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with
Okay.
tonight?
My next question is what is emergency integrated?
An emergency is basically a really serious situation that needs immediate attention. Like if someone gets hurt badly, or there's a fire or a natural disaster, that's an emergency. The goal is to get help as quickly as possible because people could be in danger.
Okay. What
Got it.
is difference
Anything else?
between Metroid and Metroidid?
This is a good question. Material with a capital M, as in material, usually refers to something like matter, the stuff that makes up everything.
Okay.
I'm not following what you mean by did I get me? Are you asking if I understand what you're saying about material and
What
matter?
is Glassix?
If so, I think so. You were I didn't quite catch what you said there, something about glasses and something more. Could you say that again, please?
Okay. My next question is what is an infusion?
I'm ready when you are. What's your next question?
Okay.
I'm here, Toshi. Take your time when you're ready.
My
Okay,
next
what's your
question is
question?
what is Glassix?
Well, that's for sure. Thank you in Spanish. Of course, you're welcome. Is there anything else on your mind tonight?
Okay. My next question is what is an postman?
Let me just have a look for you. A postmark is the mark the post office puts on your mail, the one with the date and location. It shows when and where it's sent. So what you might mean by else postmark is maybe having something sent from a different location
Okay.
they're at for something
What
special,
is
like
backup
stamp
time?
collecting or sending official documents. Let me check that for you. Backup time is basically how long something can keep running when the power goes out. Like if you have a battery pack or a UPS, depends on the battery size, how much
Okay. My
energy things
next
use, and how efficient the whole system
what is
is.
two system types?
You want to know what kinds of systems I use? Well, I run on a base LLM called Gemma 3 from Google, and I
Okay,
use
man. Bye
their
bye.
conversational speech
So my time is over, and I hope you like it. See you in the next Maya, in the next talk. And Allah Hafiz, Pakistan, Zindabad, Rehan School, Zindabad, Allah Hafiz.